Or something.
A trade?
Yeah, or news. You're not usually late.
Oh, was I late?
A couple of minutes, but again, we were going to blame it on Luke, remember?
We're going to blame Luke Wall.
All right. What do you recall from the last time Indy came into the arena here, besides the fact that it was your first game back last season?
I didn't even recall that, to be honest with you, until you just said it. So, I don't remember anything. So that was last year. That was a long time ago. I just remember we won. I remember it was a close game, I think. So, there. Isn't that fascinating?
And how different is the team
Yeah.
now than the one you saw then?
Yeah, this is a different team tonight. The one we saw 2 weeks ago was hammered by injuries. No Paul George, no Miles Turner, C.J. Watson missing, and they're coming off an overtime win the night before in Oklahoma City. So they looked tired that night. They played a subpar game, but there were all those circumstances. So I watched the game last night. That was not the same team we saw 2 weeks ago. So we're expecting a tough fight.
Steve, what do you think if the schedule is moved up a week or so and preseason schedule was shortened?
I like it. I think it's good. I can't remember who first proposed it, but I think it makes perfect sense. Preseason is too long. We don't need 8 games. And I think 3 weeks of camp or so with 4 or 5 exhibition games is perfect. And I'm assuming we'll spread the schedule out and cut back on a lot of the back-to-backs and 4 and 5 nights, that stuff. So it's good.
That's what I was going to touch on. The backs, I think you've been after eliminating a lot of those. So it sounds like you're okay with it. The season will be prolonged. Would that change? Would that change anything?
I don't look at it that way because we would be in camp playing exhibition games anyway. So the only thing that's prolonged is the amount of time we're taking to play 82 games. But if you just look at it from first day of camp till the last day of the season, it's the same. So I think it's good. I'm not actually totally opposed to back-to-backs. I think back-to-backs occasionally are fine, but it's the 4 and 5 nights. It's what we have coming up. 6 games in 9 days.
Well, we have 5 and 7 days.
5 and 7. That's rough. That's tough. An occasional back-to-back is fine. These guys are phenomenal athletes, obviously, and it's more the cumulative effect of a group of games bunched together in a week or 10 days. That can get you. So hopefully that's what the league can kind of alleviate through this new schedule.
Season, you may have said something about using more hand signals this year with all the roster turnover. I'm just wondering, has that continued? Will it continue?
Did I say that?
You might have, or maybe I just noticed that you're using more hand signals. I don't know.
I don't think we're doing too much more of that, but it is something we can try to get better with. We are still evolving with this new group and still learning to communicate and get better. So I think that is something that we can improve on for sure.
Just our games over the last week, is there a way he carries himself and his work ethic? And I see him shaking hands with the ushers and security, and just there's a thoughtfulness about this kid that maybe seems beyond 21 years old. And have you met any of his family? Keeps in touch with him daily.
Mm-hmm.
Does that play into it?
Yeah. He's very mature. He's his game and just his way he carries himself. He's very mature, and I met his family the day after the draft. Came in with his sisters and his parents. And wonderful family. Didn't surprise me at all, given what, or it doesn't surprise me now, given what I know about him. But he's somebody we feel very strongly about, we're excited about, and he's just got to keep plugging away. His minutes are inconsistent, but he's a rookie, and he's got to learn, he's got to grow.
Coach in the back, different records and milestones with this team. What does what we're seeing tonight, 200 consecutive sellouts, represent to the team?
Well, I guess if I had to do the math, I haven't even been here for half of those, so I think the 200 sellouts represent the amount of support that this team has gotten, not only the last couple of years, but really over the last 5 years, and then beyond. Even when it wasn't sold out, every time I came in here to broadcast a game or to play against this team, it was a wild atmosphere. So Bay Area is a great basketball town. We're lucky to play in front of these fans, and it's fun. It's just fun to come into this arena every night because you can feel the energy.
Doing that's allowing them to lead the league in turnovers, forced turnovers. And what do you, is that something you need to talk about with the team at all?
Yeah, we addressed it at shoot-around this morning. They're a fast team, very fast and active. They've kind of made a commitment to play smaller and faster. So you've got Miles Turner playing the 5 and shooting threes, and he's a very live body. Thaddeus Young, same. Paul George is an excellent defender, guards multiple positions. They've got speed in the backcourt with Teague and Monte and Stuckey, so it's a team that can be very disruptive, and it's a big key for tonight. I mean, I'm always harping on turnovers, but particularly against a team like this that can turn that into points quickly.